I want you to think back for a second. Can you remember your very first pet or the best sandwich you ever ate? What if I asked you to draw them right now in less than a minute? That's today's challenge, and I promise it's way more fun than it sounds. I'm Christina Knight. Welcome to week 1 of our 12-week journey through Lynda Barry's Syllabus. The first lesson is all about noticing, memory, and the power of drawing, even if you can't draw like me. I'll be dividing a page into 4 quadrants, and in each square I'll spend just 1 minute drawing. A vehicle I remember, my very first pet, my favorite sandwich, a monster. This episode isn't about making good art. It's about surprising ourselves. What details pop up when you give yourself just 60 seconds to remember? All right, first square, a vehicle I remember. I'm thinking about the future. All right, the timer's set and go. My husband and I are planning on buying an RV soon and starting to camp. He grew up camping. I've never really done it, but I think some of the campers are pretty, so, let's go for it. Next, we are going to attempt to draw my first pet. For me, it was this very ugly dog named Tippy, who was, I couldn't even tell you, a mutt of all mutts. All kinds of different colors, hence the name Tippy, because on the tips were all these different colors. So let's see what I can do in 60 seconds. Well, this is already going off the rails. I'm not quite sure what has happened to the dog I was supposed to be drawing, but this looks way more like a donkey. Let's keep going and see where we end up. All right, that one was interesting. Way more donkey horseish than dog, but hey, I never said I was a gifted artist. Okay, third square. My favorite sandwich. I'm going to do my favorite type of sandwich because how do you even draw a sandwich? I don't even know. I'm thinking though of a ham and cheese, lettuce on wheat. Timer's going. And last but not least, the monsters. No rules here, just play 1 minute to invent the weirdest little creature I can. Okay, this little guy, I gotta tell you, I'm not all that scared of him. He looks way more like one of those Monsters, Inc. monsters than something scary. But, let's keep going. All right, the single eye is a little bit freaking me out. And 1 minute right there. All right, here is my finished page. None of these drawings are perfect. They're not supposed to be. But notice what happened. Details bubbled up that I didn't even think about before starting this video. The lines and the waves on the RV, the shape of my pet's ears, which is really the only thing I got right about the pet picture. The texture of the sandwich, I attempted to put it in there. This is all what Lynda Berry means when she says drawing is remembering. Our hand pulls up details that our conscious mind skips over. For me, this mirrors writing and photography. Sometimes you don't start with the whole story. You start with fragments, a quick sketch, a small detail, and suddenly a memory pops up. Now it's your turn. Go grab a page, divide it into your 4 boxes, set a 1-minute timer for each, and choose 4 things to draw. You can copy after me, you can create your own. There are no rules to this. This is just fun. Don't worry about how it looks. Let the timer push you past perfection and just get a sketch on the page. Then take a moment to see what you remembered. Share your experiences in the comments. I would love to hear which drawing surprised you the most. And next week, we're going to build on this by creating an early memory. See you then.